Hi, you guys. Sorry about that. I am a minute late because I was having technical difficulties with my um, computer, but all's good. I'm here. So thank you for being here with me. Um, if you like my content, I would love a like and subscribe. It encourages my channel and keeps me informed. And I love when you visit. Just visit if that's what feels right for you. But if you do love my content, a like and subscribe is so very appreciated. So today we are looking at the exploring the Minor Arcana. I'm excited about this one. Minor Arcana is my favorite part of the tarot deck, the whole tarot deck. Now I do have my preferences, but let's not get ahead of myself. I'm going to introduce, kind of like I said last time when I talked to you about the Minor Arcana. So what is the Minor Arcana? What makes it the Minor Arcana? So you have the Major Arcana and the Minor Arcana. So we'll talk about the Major Arcana on Friday, once again at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. But today there are 4 suits, and what are suits? Meaning 4 if you want, I don't want to call them collections, but 4 suits that are have a lot of similarities, but not at the same time. So let's get into that. What does that mean? So the 4 suits are cups, wands, pentacles, and swords, right? So I had told you earlier in my live, or was it? Yes. Yeah, I think it was in my video yesterday. So cups goes with water, makes sense, right? Wands is fire, stick, fire. Pentacles is earth, very grounding, and swords is air. It cuts through the air. So I'm bringing this up because I'm going to explore that a little bit more. But first, let's say the Major Arcana. Once again, I'm going to give the newspaper example. I'm coming back to it. Is the Major Arcana is the headlines, whereas the Minor Arcana is more the fine print. So what does that mean? What does the fine print mean? Well, that would mean that it's like more like the day-to-day, right? When I get a Minor Arcana card in a reading, no matter what suit it's from, it is for more of like the day-to-day, short-term, or like a temporary situation or a choice that needs to be made like now, right? So the now, right? Or like this specific season in the moment of your life, right? So that's what the Minor Arcana dives into. Okay, so now that we've seen a little bit more of what you can address in the Minor Arcana, I'm going to talk about cups. Now, cups, we said, is water, right? Flowy. And what is flowy in us? Emotions. So I call the cups the emotional suit, because it really is the emotional suit. And, emotions connect to relationships. You got to trust your intuition. You got to get a little creative sometimes to not just find the solutions, but to see things from a different angle sometimes. And yeah, just sometimes it's strong emotions too. So just it's very it's there's a natural ebb and flow in our lives, right? We can never have something go our life can never be going super well, right? We wouldn't appreciate our super good moments if it was always going super well, right? So we have the less easy, it's doing well, less easy, it's doing well, right? So we kind of have these patterns in our life, and this is everyone. This is just part of being human, right? And so like our lives, that like there's a flow, well, there's going to be a flow that's a little bit more quick, right, in our emotions. So sometimes some of us can be like, react, we're triggered, or sometimes like people, like I'd like to believe that I've started at least to learn how to not be triggered. Now we're always going to be triggered. There's no such thing as not being triggered, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I've had to learn to be okay with that. So Next up is the wands, fire, passion, people that are passionate, or what is passionate in our life, right? It'll be connected to our beliefs, sometimes very opinionated, and we'll talk passionately about something, or part of our value system, right? And part of what we believe, right? Um, but it's also connected to our intuition. Now, funny, cups goes a little bit into intuition as well, but the reason why I say intuition when it comes to our passions, and there has to be a sense of connecting with yourself and understanding what's going on with yourself so that you can have the clarity to be able to know what you're going to go for, trusting in yourself more, loving yourself more, right? Now, those are emotions and feelings. And so see how each suit can be interconnected. And thus the reason why we have all of the suits. So last thing for the wands, I would say spirituality. Now, I'm someone that really values my spirituality. I know some people just don't believe in that kind of thing, but I believe that we are all spiritual beings to some degree or another, and it's not because we feel or don't feel our spirituality that it isn't there. And not to, I don't want to, frazzle any feathers, but I believe that we have a spirit, and I believe that, it's kind of hard for me not to believe these things because I rely on my intuition and my spirituality to offer my tarot readings to you, the client, right? And so I really strongly, strongly believe in intuition and in spirituality. So let's move on to the Pentacles. Pentacles is more the down to earth. This suit is more for my husband, who's the down to earth, grounding person. Yeah, he's much more my grounding, whereas I'm a bit more up in the spiritual. But I love it that way. He completes me so wonderfully. So, okay, Pentacles is like material wealth, so things like home and the things that we have, which is also connected to like money, career, our jobs, right? So those are the things that will be addressed a little bit more in the Pentacles suit, right? We'll have the physical realm, very much in the present, in the physical realm and whatnot. But this one is also a very strong manifester because everything is right now, right here. Once again, this shows how the cups and the wands connect to the pentacles, because if you want to manifest something, it has to exist in your mind and in your heart and in your body, and you have to believe it before you can manifest it, right? And so this because it's connected to the earth and to let's say the physical realm, right? Material wealth and job and money and all that, it makes a lot of sense that this is the manifestation suit. So there you go. That's for Pentacles. Now the last one is the Swords. Now Swords is another one that I relate to my husband because he values truth and transparency and authenticity, which are things that are very much represented in the Swords. Thoughts, and my husband's very intellectual, so thoughts is going to be his thing, right? Rationality, using your brain and not reacting on the emotion, trying to wisdom, right? Wisdom will also be connected to Swords. And truth, like lies, or I say lies because it is a thing, but it'll be the truth and then not the truth, right? And it will address that. It usually gets to the heart of the problem, and it's not the most comfortable suit in the world when it comes to getting to the heart of things. I particularly like this because it really does help me help my clients, and I'll do it in a gentle way. I'm not brutal. I'm not, oh, you did this or you shouldn't be doing that. None of that. It's very much up. This is coming up, and how do you feel? How is this? How is this? How are you observing this? And what is it in your life that it's speaking to, right? I'll ask the simple but powerful questions, right? And power. Now, the reason why this is power is because there is swords is very simple when it comes to the heart of things, whether it be in the good parts of us or the more vulnerable, fearful, we're going to say it properly, fearful parts of us, right? So either whether it's in our light or in our fearful, vulnerable parts of us, power is something that is ours. We can choose to stand in our power. We can choose to, rely on ourselves, choose to find our strength and find our answers inside of us. Now, it doesn't mean that someone can't help us find that truth and understand and, untangle all of it. It just means that, you know, often I always come back to you have the wisdom, the answers, and the power that you need already. You just need to find it. And I believe in that 1,000%. Like I can't put enough emphasis. And I love the sword suit for that. But once again, that connects always to, the pentacles, the wands, and the cups as well, because it's all interconnected. And it's why I love the minor arcana so much. So I hope this was informative. I'm not going to take it too long. I thank you for being here. If ever you guys have questions, just go in the below section where the comments are, and it will be a pleasure for me to answer any of your questions. So thank you once again for being here with me, and I hope that this was informative, and I hope that you had it gave you a bit more insight about tarot. And I was really excited about this one, and I'm even more excited now for the Major Arcana video that will be taking place at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Friday. See you there, everyone.